Hello, my babies, and welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you already know how I feel about you. I appreciate you so much coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel, my babies. I hope you guys are all doing well, no matter what time of day or night it is, whenever you're listening to this. And let's get into today's reading. Today's reading, we're going to be looking into, will you reconcile with the person on your mind? So this could be anyone in your life. You know, for a lot of you, it might be romantic, but it could also be platonic. It could be a friend or a family member or someone you had a falling out with. So we are going to be looking into this for you. We are going to be asking what the situation is between you and this person, just to help you connect to whatever group you choose. And then we'll be looking into, will you reconcile? As always, though, keep in mind these are collective readings on YouTube, so please use your own discernment and only take what resonates. And you guys know what to do. We have 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. So today we're going to be looking into, will you reconcile with the person on your mind? This could be anyone in your life. Maybe you don't talk to them anymore, or there was a breakup or a falling out, whatever it may be. We're going to try to get some answers for you today. My group number 1, my babies, thank you so much for being here. The first question we're asking is, what's the situation between you and this person? This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the main question, will you reconcile with them? But keep in mind, it is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment and let's get to it. Thank you so much for being here today, my babies. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. Messages for my group 1s, please. All right. Let's tap in. Think about this person that you're coming to this reading for. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and think about them, friends. Let's tap in. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1. The person they're coming to this reading for, the one they're wondering if they will reconcile with. What's the situation? Oh, you guys, well, you're not talking. Maybe communication was always an issue. All right. We'll see. Thank you, Spirit. What's the situation between my group number 1s and this person? What's the situation between my group number 1s and this person? I don't know why the cards aren't wanting to shuffle. And trust me, she's been shuffling all day today. There should be no reason why they're doing that, but we'll see. Maybe someone here is a little stubborn. All right, we have the 10 of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse. And yeah, you know, it's like it was all good, or you were happy with them, or you guys had happy times, but they are very immature. And this is someone that does not take accountability. Or someone here is. We have strong Sagittarius energy, but it's like Saggy flipped on its head. It's like when they're so funny, they're so fun. And, you know, I love a Sagittarius. But then when it flips, it's like, oh, okay, calm down, Saggy. And that's kind of what's going on, is that maybe when this person or you guys would get together, it would just kind of be like too much. Because it does feel immature, and it feels like, no, it's not. No, it's fine, you know. Oh man. So maybe there's something dismissive about this person, because when I said it's fine, I literally had a flashback. One of my biggest karmic soulmates was actually an old best friend of mine. I mean, me and this girl, we were tight. She was a Leo, and she was a Leo named Leah. And I mean, I still love her. There's a part of me that loves her so much. But this girl, like, this is what this energy reminds me of, is that anytime you would try to approach a, hey, like, can you not do that? Or when you do that, it makes me feel like this, or, you know, and it would just be like things that she just was never respectful of, like, other people's time and energy. It's like, for example, we would be going out back in the day, and she'd want everyone to come to her house and meet there. So we would get there and it'd already be nighttime. It would be late. And we would still have to sit there and watch her get ready, because she just wanted to have kind of an audience. And so when we would tell her, like, hey, like, this isn't cool, she would be like, it's fine, it's fine. And literally that's what it reminded me of. If someone that you try to talk to them, or you try to tell them something, and they're like, no, it's fine, you're making a big deal out of it. Because everyone is having fun, right? We're just here to have fun. Now, for some of you guys, maybe this is a cousin or a sibling or something. We have Ace of Swords. You already know this, or you've seen this clearly. Oh, you see how manipulative they can be, or you have seen how they can manipulate things to get their way. Now, if I happen to be describing you, this could be energy that's connected to this person that you guys kind of feed off each other. It's like we all do shit that, we need to grow out of at some point. It's like it's part of maturing, but there is this feeling here of I see clearly what has happened here, or the effect that this has had, or how you've manipulated. Because this Ace of Swords and this Magician in reverse is telling me, like, I see you manipulating me. All right, we have Two of Swords. So if you are related to this person, you could be like, but it's family, right? Or it's like we're part of the same community, or we've known each other since we were kids, or but they make me happy, or they're fun, but it's like that, but there's a question mark there. So yeah, it's just very immature and hard to deal with. We have Ten of Swords. So you guys could have even ended on a terrible note. Like someone said something, they said something mean, or yeah, or you did, or I don't know, there could have been something like that where we exchanged, it wasn't nice, they weren't pleasantries. Or there was a time when their behavior or something, it ended up leading to a problem that we then had to fix, or you ended up dealing with, or it was hurtful. Now, if this is someone that you were dating, I think that this person, you saw how they manipulated you, or there's something here about things either didn't go as planned, or we didn't have a chance, or we didn't have a new beginning. Maybe this person insinuated that they wanted something with you, or they were excited to start something with you, or get something going, and then it didn't turn out that way. I don't think that this is someone that you could rely on. Yeah, I don't think you could rely on them. I think if you had a party whistle to let them know when it was just a good time and coast is clear of anything else, and then they could come act a fool, I think that that's when they'd come, right? But I think this person's behavior, or their lack of awareness, or their lack of accountability was kind of stressing you out. This is giving gaslit. This Nine of Swords and this Judgment reverse. Is it me? Is it me? Should I give them another chance? Am I really reading this correctly? And yes, you are, bitch. You have the Ace of Swords and the Moon in reverse. You saw something clearly. Something was revealed to you. Justice, Magician reverse. They could even be trying to get you to apologize, or you to come towards them. You could also have caught them in a lie, or caught them in something to get their way. Why the Magician in reverse with Justice? Yeah, you saw the truth. And I think it hurt your feelings. They manipulated your feelings. They got you to do things, or someone got the other to do things. It doesn't have to mean that they were sinister things, but I do think that they were things that made the other person's life better, or they felt validated or loved or understood. We already said strong staggy, and I am going to throw Leo out there because I literally have not mentioned this friend, like especially not ever on the channel. So yeah, we're throwing that there. Aries as well, so could be a fire sign. We also have Libra and Pisces. All right, yeah, I think someone's like it plays with emotions, or is emotionally manipulated. All right, well, if that sounds familiar, let's see if you are going to reconcile with this person. Messages for my group ones. Will my group number ones reconcile with the person they're coming to this reading for? Thank you, Spirit. Will my group number ones reconcile with this person? Messages for my group ones, please. Will my group ones reconcile with this person? Will my group ones and this person reconcile? Will my group number ones and this person reconcile? All right, we have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is telling me, like, don't even worry about it, or things are moving forward. Temperance reverse, Hermit reverse. Oh, because here's the thing. For some of you, this person might come towards you, but it's going to frustrate you when you see them again, because they're going to act like it ain't no thing. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, no, this person, I don't think that they are... I don't think they've changed. So even if you did reconcile with them, you might have to reconcile with yourself later if you get upset over them kind of doing the same thing over again, right? Because Temperance reverse, Hermit reverse, it makes me think of all I can think about is seeing them again, or all I can think about is getting together with them, or all I can think about is getting over this. And maybe you will, especially if you feel like I miss them, or, you know, I want to reconcile, but they're not coming back any different. So the same issue would probably come up with enough time. Why Chariot? Knight of Cups, I'm sorry, or how are you, or here's my little love offer. And then it's all good, right? It feels good. I think both of you guys want to reconcile, perhaps. Tell me about the Temperance reverse. Six of Wands, but someone just wants attention. Why Hermit reverse? I mean, the attention could also be the viewer, me not wanting to say you. I mean, it could be, and that's all we can think about is wanting to get this person's attention. And maybe what we've been trying isn't working because that manipulative energy. If it is, it's your emotions are kind of taking like over, so it's hard to kind of think clearly. But I do think that you guys are going to reconcile and you're going to have a choice as to how to move forward. There is a codependency here that is coming through, or maybe there's an issue with money. And that's why, I don't know why that would have caused an issue between you guys. Maybe it did. Maybe it's a roommate or something. But for others of you, it's like there's some kind of external validation that we're seeking, either you or them or both of you guys. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles? You guys are, yeah, I think you guys both want this. You guys both need something from each other is what this is giving. All right. So I do think you're going to reconcile. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You guys are going to be messaging and hearing from each other and catching up. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups, but you're not talking about the thing that didn't work out or the main thing, and you're kind of keeping it to yourself. So just beware of that, okay? All right, my babies, this doesn't feel like it's too far from now. I mean, if it's been years and years since you've talked to this person, I don't know, because this energy feels kind of fresh. Okay, I was waiting to see how that went before kind of deciding what cards we're going to use. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to show you what you don't see off screen. I keep all my cards, not all my cards, but just the ones that I'm probably going to use, the ones I use the most for the channel. So that's why when I'm telling you guys, group one always decides what oracle cards we're going to use. It's because I look over and I'm like, what feels right? But when I put them in here, that means they're cleansed and ready to go. All right, let's put those back. A little behind the scenes action. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What else do they need to know about reconciling with this person? We have sweetness. We have stop. Yeah, this person wants your love. We have consciousness and movement. All right, so stop and think. Stop and think and just be aware of how this person is, because things are going to move forward and you are going to be talking to them or hearing from them. But yeah, just don't get caught off guard, because I told you, it feels like the one you might be reconciling with later might be yourself. So just know, okay? Know what to expect. My babies, that's what I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we're going to be looking into, will you reconcile with the person on your mind? So this could be anyone in your life. It could be romantic or platonic or a family member. You could have broken up or had a falling out, whatever it may be. We're going to try to get some messages for you today in regards to that situation. We are going to begin this reading by asking the situation between you and this person, just to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the major question, which is, will you reconcile with them? My group number twos, a reminder, it is a collective reading, so you guys know what that means. Not everything might be for you that you hear in this little YouTube reading of ours. So just use your own discernment, okay, and take what resonates. But all right, we're just hoping to get you some guidance here. All right, my babies, thank you so much for being here today. Let's tap in, and why don't you go ahead and start thinking of your person that you're coming to this reading for, and let's tune in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? The person that they want to reconcile with. What's the situation between my group number twos and this person? How will they know this is their reading? How will my group 2s know that this is their reading? What's the situation between them and this person? Thank you, Spirit. What's the situation between my group number 2s and this person? How will they know this is their reading? All right, the 9 of Cups. I love it. We have a Tower reverse. We have the 2 of Swords. It's like, what is this? And I'm not saying, what is this? It's almost like you might be asking yourself, what is this? Because this 9 of Cups tells me I got exactly what I want, or I'm happy with the way things are. But the Tower reverse tells me, no, you know what this is saying? There's like a wish for reconciliation, but there is a concern, or there's a question mark. So this makes me think someone is questioning if the other also wants to reconcile. One of you knows exactly what you want. Who's the one? Okay, we're going to do something we don't normally do here on the channel, but because you're fucking tarot lady so nosy, we're going to do a quick do not tell your siblings in groups 1 and 3, because I'm probably not going to do this, but I want to see if this is a person who, if this is coming from you or them, just to give us, if you have a question on your mind, if this person wants to reconcile. All right, who's the one that wants to reconcile? Thank you, Spirit. How would my group number 2s know who this person is? Who's this energy coming from? Are they both wondering if the other wants to reconcile? Are they both wondering? All right, we have Judgment reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is you. You're wondering. Someone is insecure over if the other wants to reconcile or not. Yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse. So I'm just keeping my distance. Page of Pentacles. This could also be are we friends? Are we more than friends? What is this? Remember when I said, what is this? It's because I was thinking, like, are we more than friends, or what are we? That was the question. Maybe that was the question at some point. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. Let's give back on track. That was a side mission. All right, thank you, Spirit. What's the energy between them and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Queen of Swords. Yeah, I knew it. It's like I said what I said. That's the energy that you're giving. And you're like, if you want to reconcile, it's almost like you want to, but at the same time, you're like, nah, fuck that. Because it's almost like if we did reconcile, this person would have to come correct, or they would have to apologize. It's like you have your terms and conditions here, because you're like, fuck that. Someone is saying nope, or someone is being very cold and direct. And so we might be avoiding each other, avoiding this, but there's still this, I think there's a desire to reconcile. There's a desire for more. We have the Lovers reverse. So you could be punching the air. You could be fighting yourself on this one. And I get it. Yeah, because this feels like there's almost like an energy of defensiveness. We don't have the 7 of Wands, but look at this little character right here. I was going to say Maggie. I mean, it is Maggie with a mohawk. Looking intimidating. Why the 9 of Cups? Messages for my group number 2s. What's the energy between them and this person that they want to reconcile with? Empress reversed. Yeah, that's to confirm the Queen of Wands in reverse over there. You might be telling yourself that you're happy the way things are, or this is how you want it, or things are exactly how you want them to be. But obviously, only you know. But for some of you, you guys desire more. You guys wanted more from this person or the situation, or you would have hoped that it was different. The Magician, I like that with the Tower reverse. So that talks about building. Is there more possible here? Why the 2 of Swords? You could also feel like you've done really well at building up other areas of your life, or doing the best you can, or like being resourceful, but maybe there's still this sense of I'm not fulfilled, or there's more that I want here. There's almost like I've built this much, but there's more that I want. All right, we have the 10 of Swords. Is this worth revisiting? That's the vibe that I'm getting. Was this ending worth revisiting, or what really happened? Tell me one more, please, on that 2 of Swords. The Chariot, should I move on? Oh, because this person wasn't available. So you and this person are both coming up as Emperor, Empress in reverse. So this tells me that you either had to move on or move forward, or you felt like this person did. They never really kind of were upfront with you, or if they were, maybe they didn't follow through with what they said, or, maybe you couldn't rely on them. So there was an ending there with this person. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. You had to lay down the law. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time. So, or we have to take it slow, slow and steady. Why the Ace of Cups in reverse? Three of Wands. There's anticipation and there's a wait, but you're also wanting to take things slowly. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Or maybe something was moving too slow and that's why you had to kind of say something or put down a boundary. The Lovers reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. There could be like a career situation or maybe a family or a past relationship, a past marriage, something here that was long term that we couldn't be together, or we wanted different things. And now it's like time has passed. Tell me why the Lovers reverse. Someone here could have been with someone else, or you guys both could have been. Six of Cups in reverse. There's history here because of a past relationship. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So now I feel like I ain't got time for that. Or there's like a frustration, and also there's like no wanting to invest in this, or there's things that happened because of a past relationship or some kind of idea from the past, or that might be your history with this person. So this feels like it's the group that isn't even really sure they want to reconcile with this person. Strong on the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and especially Gemini. We also have Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Aries. Yeah, and Aries. All right. Thank you, Spirit. My babies, if that sounds like you and this person, if you recognize what I just said, well, listen, let's get to the big question. Will you reconcile? Thank you, Spirit. Will my group number 2s reconcile with this person? Will my group 2s reconcile with this person? Will they reconcile? Will group 2s and this person reconcile? Will they have a reconciliation? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 2s. Will my group 2s and this person have a reconciliation? We have Page of Wands in reverse. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. The Magician. You know, I'm getting that this person, they're either a little manipulative or they're not opening up. And this is something, it's like you can't even get to know them. This person shows you the version of themselves that they want you to see. Just like a magician, right? It's like they do this over here with their hand, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And it feels like I don't think that this person kind of wants to make this work, or maybe they're focused on their responsibilities. Why the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Someone said that they let this go, or someone said fuck it, but they did it out of like, I almost said spite. It could have been done out of spite or out of like, throwing a tantrum. It's like, well, fuck it, I don't want it anyway. Let me just, it feels like that. It feels like a tantrum, especially that Page of Wands in reverse. And then that King of Pentacles, I told you I had to work, or I was serious, or these are my priorities. It's like this person, maybe they own a business or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're a parent. It's like there's something here. It almost feels a little jaded or a little like negative when it comes to reconciling or love or taking accountability. Like this person could even be like, I'm already over it, but they're not, they're just salty. Ten of Pentacles. Tell me why the Magician. This could be someone that you worked with, or there's something here. Two of Pentacles. I don't know. There's some back and forth here because it feels like if you want to reconcile with this person, one of you guys is going to have to go for it, because there's some on and offs. You guys see each other. You guys might see each other around, or you hear from them, and that's like someone's way of like trying to kind of dip their toes in or test the waters. Because unless this person feels like there's security or it's secure, it doesn't feel like their perspective is going to change. They have a very negative kind of mentality about something. And I don't know if it's, that energy of like people. I'm going to say people, but you guys don't know who I'm talking about. When they're so afraid that, people want to date them for their money, but they don't even have that kind of money. And it's like, why are you afraid that someone's going to come and take your money that you don't even have? So it could be something like that, right? Where this person's mentality, they're all worried or they're shut down and something that, I don't know, it's like there's a facade on the outside. So I would say if you want to reconcile with them, one of you guys is going to have to be the one that kind of swallows the pride or, does something about it, because this person's not going to admit to how they feel. And there's a lot of confusion. And someone here doesn't even think that there's a chance or that things can work out or that you guys get along, or so there's a lot of illusion here as well. So just be careful that you're not the 7 of Cups, that you're not kind of, yeah, don't fool yourself here. Be grounded, be practical, be realistic. If this is someone that you really want, then, I would say it's going to be up to you to reach out and try to deal with this. But mentally, this person, they're just somewhere else. All right. 9 of Cups, the Moon, Knight of Wands, the Lovers. Someone here goes back and forth over what they want. If they want this person or not, or if this person wants, I don't know. There's just some back and forth. So if you're waiting for this person to come to you, I'm not picking that up just yet, or in a window of time where they're showing me. All right, my babies, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your party. These are going to be shorties today because, what else can we say, right? All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. Will they reconcile with this person? What do they need to know? Oh, shit, bitch. They're telling you to stop. They straight up said, listen, stop sign. We have rest. We have balance, cleanse, and death. All right. So this kind of says we also have creativity. Maybe you can use this time to kind of, or this energy, and transmute it into something kind of creative. Maybe being creative could bring more balance. But this, the cards spoke pretty clearly, huh? So stop, rest, balance, creativity, cleanse, and death. So letting something go, also going with the flow and letting the situation kind of change. And for some of you, it's an ending or it's like an evolution. The evolution would be, if you want to reconcile, taking the steps to do that. But like I said, it's not coming from this other side. My group number 2s, that's what I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you pick the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into, will you reconcile with the person on your mind? So this could be anyone that you broke up with, had a falling out with, lover, family member, friend, whoever it may be. We're going to try to get some answers for you today. We are going to start this reading by checking in on the situation between you and this person, just to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the big question, will you reconcile? Obviously, keep in mind, you guys know it's a collective reading. So these messages are meant to be helpful. So use your own intuition and only take what resonates, and leave the rest for someone else. And my group number 3s, thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. So let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Messages for my group 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. All right, think of your person that you're coming to this reading for, friends. What's the energy between my group 3s and the person that they are wondering if they're going to reconcile with? What's the situation here? What's going on between them and my group 3s? How will my group 3s know this is their reading? What's going on here? What's the situation between my group number 3s and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. All right, we have the Empress reverse, the Hangman. So they didn't make a move, or nothing's been happening for a long time. You could have been left wanting more out of the situation, or you could have been left feeling like you gave, or there was an issue with boundaries here. Maybe you tried being like the cool one, right? That you didn't ask for much, but at the same time, it feels like things didn't kind of really move forward. And you could have ended up giving or caring more, or, not getting your needs met. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there was some fated events that happened, or the circumstances changed. And so now there's kind of nothing left to do, but just kind of hang around, right? All right, we have the 8 of Wands. Maybe you feel it's a matter of time before they talk to you or message you, but it has been a while, or it feels like it's maybe kept you waiting, or it's been long enough to where it kept you maybe longing for this person, wanting a reconciliation with that Three of Swords in reverse, healing from the heartbreak or the breakup or the disappointment. This does feel like you're anticipating communication or anticipating a message, but you're not sure. There's that question mark with that Two of Swords. Why the Empress reverse? What's the situation between my group threes and this person? Why the Empress reverse? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person didn't offer you love, or they didn't open up about their feelings, or maybe they didn't emotionally kind of let you in or share with you or open up to the idea of romance. Why the Hangman? Strength reverse. Nothing left to do. The Emperor reverse. It was the timing. Maybe this feels destined, but it was like right person, wrong time, or something about the timing of when you met this person or they were in your life. They couldn't commit to you, and maybe they couldn't even commit to themselves. Maybe there was some growing up to do, and maybe it could have triggered both of you guys to maybe do better for yourselves in some kind of way. Basically, growth, right? Work on yourselves. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. King of Swords. It's like, you know, they're going to message you, or maybe there's something here about communicating, or the last time you talked to them. Maybe this person is like a talker, or I don't know. You guys used to text. Tell me why the Three of Swords in reverse. The Star reverse. It's this almost feels like wanting to be hopeful, but also being afraid to be hopeful that we're going to reconcile. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you and this person want to have a conversation, or you feel like there's a conversation to be had. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like just letting this go. Just letting go of the pain, the hurt, or the woundedness of the past. Tell me about this Eight of Wands with the King of Swords. We have the Page of Cups, an apology from them. Seven of, this is this person approaching you in a more sweet way, apologizing or being very sweet to you. It's like not aggressive or defensive. And the reason I say that is because maybe they can come off as being a little defensive to other people or a little cold. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune with the Emperor reverse. The Queen of Wands, because you wanted more from them than they could offer you at this time. Your passion or your desire for what you wanted with this person, or maybe you felt like they were meant for you, they were meant to be, you guys were meant to be. It kind of added too much, let's say it added too much lighter fluid to your flame, babe, and it could have burned so bright that it maybe like burned you out a little bit. And there was something here about timing, and there was something here about going with the flow, which could feel very excruciating, or it could be annoying for sure when you're living the day-to-day. So it could have been that of why that Empress is in reverse too, because there's been some kind of weight. Okay, well, what do we have at the end? The Fool. So we're just waiting for this Fool to have a new beginning, right? And this Fool, it feels like this person, whoever this is. All right, anything else? Anything else that we need to know? Six of Pentacles. There's like an exchange. It's almost like you guys can both want this. All right. We have all signs showing up. Let's start with the majors. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Aries, Aquarius again with that star card, Aries again. All right. And then we also, we have a little of everything, but I would say Earth is probably less represented. But anyway. All right, let's see for the big question. Will you guys reconcile? Thank you, Spirit. Will my group threes and this person reconcile? Will my group number threes and this person reconcile? Will my group threes reconcile with this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Will my group threes and this person, will they have a reconciliation? Will my group number threes and this person reconcile. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. Will my group number threes and this person have a reconciliation? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. We have Empress reverse in the same position. Queen of Pentacles. Will my group number threes and this person reconcile? Geez, the anticipation is killing me. We have King of Pentacles in reverse. We have Three of Cups. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, don't shoot the messenger, because if this isn't you, then it's not you. But some of you guys might be tempted to be the ones that kind of reach out. Because I do feel like this person is, I do see you guys coming together, but I don't think it's this person doing it. Like this person doesn't have the time, or we kind of lost our patience with waiting on them, and that might be why. We have the Hierophant. There's going to be something that helps bring you guys together, but it's not because this person is taking a step towards you. It almost happens by chance. And I can't tell if it's because you're the one saying, fuck chance, I'm going for it. It could be that for some of you. If that doesn't sound like you, then it's not. But for others of you, it could be like you feel like circumstances aligned you guys again. But it's not this, like I said, it's not because this person sought you out. Why the Empress reverse? Will they reconcile? And maybe that doesn't matter. Queen of Wands, because like you really want this, or you want this person, or you're looking good, you're feeling good. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Will they reconcile? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to work with this person. Tell me why the King is in reverse. Will they reconcile? The Moon. Tell me why the Three of Cups. Will they reconcile with this person? Will they have a reconciliation? Why the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Knight of Cups in reverse. Why the Hierophant? Okay, so however you guys come together, it's not in a romantic way. I don't think this person is prioritizing romance. I think that if you guys connect, it might, like you guys physically might see each other, or you might kind of interact in some kind of way. So in that way, there is like a reconnection, but it's going to take a lot of trust, maybe like moving slow, or, you know, to kind of get to the romantic part. But there's this feeling of wanting to rush to it, wanting to like, yeah, have this romance or this offer or this reconciliation. And it's like, we can't rush through it. It's going to take its time. Tell me why the King of Pentacles with the Moon for my group number threes. Will they have a reconciliation with this person? Why the King of Pentacles with the Moon? King of Wands, Devil reverse, and King of Swords in reverse. It's like this person's not speaking. They're like doing them. And they might not even know that you're kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like it's coming from them, guys. I think this person will be excited. And I do see you guys closing out a chapter. It's going to be kind of a big deal when you see them, or when you guys get together. And there's like a lot of nervousness over how I look or what I'm wearing, or will they get my attention? Will I get their attention if you see them out in the world? Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because I feel like you and them are going to be connecting on a non-romantic way, or in a non-romantic environment or place. The Hermit, because we're not really talking about our feelings, or we're not here because of that. So this will give you guys a chance to maybe start talking and then go from there. But it feels like we're going to start from like square one. Why the Hierophant with the, which is probably where it needs to be. Why the Hierophant in the High Priestess in reverse? Ten of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse, and Ace of Swords. Someone could have gone to therapy and that's helping, or someone is realizing how they're really not happy with the way that things are. And so because of skills that they've learned or you've learned, that we're making something clear. So yeah, you are going to talk. But when you talk, it's not going to be like this big thing of reconciliation and we open up, and it doesn't feel that way. But if you're wondering if you guys will have a chance to connect, yeah, you will. I do think you have a big hand in how this happens or when it happens. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're the one giving the pentacle is what it feels like. All right, my babies. All right, my group threes, be good out there. Let me know how it goes. Let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your party. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. Any last messages for them and the person they want to reconcile with? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. We have creativity. We have peace, anxiety. What else will they reconcile? And fear. Yeah, there's fears here over reconciling. And trust. Remember when I said like moving slow and building trust? I think it's going to take a lot of working through. One of you guys have a lot of anxieties and fears over this connection. It could even be both of you. I know that this person's playing pretty nonchalant and they're keeping everything kind of hidden. And they might not even think that they have a chance anymore with you or that they have a chance. So yeah, friends, I do think you're going to be seeing this person and I do think there's going to be a chance for more, but that's all I'm getting today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. Please take care of yourselves out there and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.